Coffee with the Editor is proudly brought to you by IRZ.
So Greg, nice to meet you. Different face, also from Gear Rail. What is it that you do at Gear Rail?
I'm the head of commercial engineering, so essentially pre-sales engineering, assisting the sales team sell the right product at the right price. At the end of the day, Gear looks at responsible solutions as an integrator. So my job is to, with my department, sit together with the technologies that we have and are in the market and map them to the client requirements to be the right fit.
And Tim, you are another partner of Gear Rail here in Africa under the banner Frauscher Sensor Technologies. I know you guys do some incredible research and have some great solutions for the wheel-rail interface. How does your partnership with Gear work?
Our partnership with Gear works exceptionally fine up to this point. We have a classical range of products which we've introduced here. It's been an Excel counter. Basically, we're on the market with the solution for over than 30 years already. But also nowadays, we're developing a completely new solution called Frauscher Tracking Solutions. It's a distributed sensor compared to the punctual detection that we have in a classical Excel counter. And specifically for the wheel-rail interface, it's a very interesting one because we are able actually to detect the fluctuations or deviations in the infrastructure health, specifically on rail wheel contact with this new solution. And it's distributed, so we're covering not points on track, but kilometers of track.
Okay, that's quite interesting. And then what is the kind of data that comes out of that?
The data for the operator, which is usable at the end of the day, is let's say a list or a heat map of points of interest which develop some kind of defect or might be showing signs of developing some kind of defect. So operator can take this and basically use it as a guide for his upcoming maintenance activities or to double check with his existing maintenance plan to ensure that he looks at right time at the right spot.
How long has Frauscher had a partnership with Gear Rail?
So Frauscher and Gear's been exclusive distributors for the past 5.5 years with Frauscher, and that's for sub-Saharan Africa. We've essentially spent, most of our efforts have been in transit freight rail environment, where we've got both sets of the axle counting technology approved. So that's the ACS 2000, the older axle counting technology, which is still relevant and still applicable to certain requirements here, and the new generation FADC, the Frauscher Advanced Axle Counter, is being deployed for the past 2.5 years and approved by Transit as well for mainline applications. That also has some features of Ethernet and some additional features, operational features for increased availability. We've also, with the new FTS range of products, we've also had a few responses to Transit specifically, looking at bringing the technology in for Transit, because I think the technology itself is a game changer and it hasn't been done for rail outside of what Frauscher has done, so everyone's very excited by the potentials of it. And yeah, we hope in the next couple of years, once Transit's ready and once the technology is mature enough, we'll have some applications that we can pitch in.
Yeah, and it'd be a good case study for the rest of Africa.
Absolutely. I think the transit environment is, as you know, very different from the African environment, so the applications may differ, but for sure, I mean, the South African environment is a gateway to what we can do elsewhere for the various applications. I mean, we find in Africa as gear, we do a lot of non-vital signaling applications, whereas in South Africa that's not necessarily what we look for, because Transnet being quite a mature operator using vital signaling systems. Whereas in Africa, where they move 2 trains a day or 3 trains a day, they may be a case for this.
Given the classical distinction between leaders and followers, and we're experiencing this also in Europe, not only here, due to the innovative nature of the FTS technology, for example, we do hope Transnet to become a leader in that sense for others to follow. Because sometimes organizations cannot lead in that case for a number of reasons. Not flexible enough, or way too paperwork, whatever might be on the agenda. But we hope in South Africa for our key clients to become a leader in that case, and the others will follow.